Hey there, my name is Aaron, and I've been reviewing backpacks full-time for about 7 years. And then on top of it, I've also been a digital nomad for going on 10 years. So when I update this video every year on Nomads Nation, I get really excited. I got a lot to say. These are my picks for the 13 ultimate digital nomad backpacks. In this video, I'm gonna run you through what you need to look for in a digital nomad backpack. I'm gonna give you my top picks ranging from different sizes and different price points. And you're gonna wanna stick around to the end of the video where I will reveal my 2 all-time favorites. And a special shout out to Bluffworks for partnering with us on this video. More information about them and their amazing travel pants in just a second. But first up, let's have a little chat. I'm gonna grab that tea again. We're gonna bring it in real close right now, because I wanna make sure we're on the same page about what this video is gonna actually cover as a digital nomad and what it's not. What this video is not gonna cover is one bag travel packs. So what this video then is assuming is that you're looking for a backpack to accompany you as a suitcase companion, likely as a personal item or a carry-on. Because truth be told, while I love one bag traveling, when I'm in the real digital nomad zone, I'm bringing a big old check-in. I'm going to a location for at least a month at a time. I'm not focused on speed, I'm focused more on convenience. I'm focused more on getting into a workflow. I'm focused on more on making my destination feel like home. And that requires more than just a 35-liter backpack. And honestly, most digital nomads that I follow and that I personally know, they're all doing the same thing. So if you're looking for that one bag digital nomad travel setup, yonder is the video to watch. In this video though, we're gonna focus more on personal item and EDC territory. Now let's also discuss, in my opinion, what some of the top features are that you need to be looking for with your digital nomad backpack. And I think the first one is pretty obvious: laptop security. If you're digital nomading, you are living on your laptop, like me. When I'm traveling to different countries, I just did 3 weeks in Vietnam recently, a month in the US, and I did more hardcore digital nomading in my younger years. The usual circuits: Chiang Mai, Bali, Mexico City, Medellin. And while the countries are always different, the one thing was always the same, is the fact that my laptop was everything. So keeping it secure is obviously a priority. So you need a backpack that's going to protect your laptop. That means you're gonna want tons of padding, a great false bottom, perhaps its own secure slot to be stored in, and great zippers that do not break on you while you're on the road. Now for the other thing that's important to me when it comes to the laptop is accessibility. A lot of older school bags might have a slot in the main compartment, and then it's just difficult to grab your laptop, right? You've got stuff you gotta move around, and then there's a panel on top, it's difficult to access. But a lot of bags that we're gonna cover in this video, they have their own laptop slot. Therefore, just giving you that faster access, so when you're using the bag as a personal item or as an EDC in your actual digital nomad destination, you can grab it super fast. Now, another thing we're gonna cover slightly is organization. Because obviously as a digital nomad, you're probably carrying a lot of tech stuff. Chargers, adapters, wires, tablet, laptop, right? And you want a slot for everything. But I think this is gonna vary from person to person, because some people want a bag that's gonna give them a million pockets and storage options. But other people like myself are tech pouch addicts. And I prefer to keep my things in tech pouches that I can then easily move from bag to bag. So therefore, in my bag itself, I don't need as many pockets. But I'll kind of show you the full spectrum of that throughout this review, so you can decide which style best suits you. Another thing that is non-negotiable for me is a great luggage pass-through holder. Like this one on the Bihn Synik. It slides over the handle of your suitcase, making it an amazing suitcase travel companion. But let's talk about the most, I don't know, not the most important thing, but one of the most important things to me that I don't think gets talked about enough. And that is just kind of being low-key. Like this Rework Outbound travel backpack. And this isn't really talked about because, let's be honest, a lot of us digital nomads, we got a bit extra disposable income. We're cool dropping $200-300 in a backpack, especially because we know the ROI of that it's going to protect our most important digital asset, which is our laptop. But like I said, I've done the circuit. I spent 3 months in Medellin and almost 4 months in Mexico City. 2 of my favorite cities ever, a bit more on the Mexico City side. I liked Medellin a lot, but Mexico City just stole my heart. But at the end of the day, let's just be honest, those cities are a little bit rougher around the edges. They're known for theft. And they're just places where you don't want to draw too much attention to yourself. And I'm not just picking on Colombia and Mexico. Many cities across North America, South America, Europe, Australia. Like you just want to play it safe, especially that you're new to this area. You don't know what's up. You're not trying to be super loud and bring attention to yourself. So for that reason, all the bags on this list are just going to be just a bit more under the radar, which is why we're going to be avoiding some great backpack brands. Peak Design, Black Ember, Mouse. These are brands that make killer bags, but none of them are on this list because they just draw a bit too much attention in my opinion. But having said that, these bags still look good. They look fly, they look clean. You don't want to go to your digital nomad business meeting, looking like a bum. So ultimately the list is good looking but low key and accessible but secure, which reminds me of these pants right here, which are from Bluffworks. And they are without a doubt like one of the best travel pants I've ever tested. You see, I was not aware of Bluffworks and they sent us a bunch of gear to test out, packing cubes, shirts, I liked them. But these travel pants, they're really great, especially for digital nomads. Starting with pockets and secure pockets. And I gotta admit, I get really annoyed now when I'll buy travel pants or travel clothes and there's pockets on it, but they don't zip up. Again, I'm not some fearmonger. I have never been pickpocketed. You most likely will not get pickpocketed, but there's something about the peace of mind of knowing that it's secure. That even if a pickpocket were to be in the vicinity, he would not be tempted to with me because I got travel pants like these. Notice here, we've got a zippered pocket on the side. For me, it's a great spot for your backup cash. 2 zippered pockets inside the main pockets here. Ideal slot for your passport. The back pockets are all zippered. Why do more pockets not have this basic function? So when my wallet is in the back pocket, I know it's just safe. And I really love this foam pocket hidden right here at the top of the seam of the pants. Therefore, it's under your shirt, secure there, but very easy to access. But the thing that really blew me away is sure, secure pockets are cool, but it's not gonna matter if the pants look like and feel like. But these Bluffwork pants actually do neither. Super comfortable. You can see this B-roll of me walking around Hong Kong. It's June, which means it's 1 billion degrees outside. But I actually wasn't dying of heat exhaustion the way that I thought it would. These things breathe. They got a really nice stretch to them, little elasticity. And they got the right look where these are technically kind of business pants, but they worked in a casual sort of vibe as well. And they just checked all the boxes, which is why I think they're one of my favorite travel pants of all time. We are very picky about who we work with here at Nomads Nation. And I gotta say, just if you're looking for a great pair of travel pants like Bluffworks, they got it going on. If you want to learn more about Bluffworks, be sure to check the first link in the description or the pinned comment. Oftentimes the brands that we work with give us discount codes. So if you want to access that or learn more about Bluffworks, be sure to check for those links. All right, let's talk about backpacks. I got them all lined up here. We're going to start from the smallest to the biggest. Starting with the Wotancraft Easypack 15 liter. Wotancraft is a Taiwanese brand. I like a lot of their gear, but I freaking love this bag. Low-key aesthetic, quick access side pocket, another quick access side pocket, great luggage pass-through, and a very quickly accessible and well-protected tech sleeve. For me, smaller bags like these are just, they're great because they're so sleek and so manageable. This is the perfect going to the coffee shop for half a day and getting some work done bag. And one thing I love about it so much, I was actually using this bag as my EDC when I was digital nomading in Vietnam. And it's the fact that it's actually quite small, but it really expands and it fits actually more like 18 to 20 liters worth of capacity. The bag currently comes in 2 color options. It's a very lightweight 1.6 pounds. It's 15 liters capacity and it runs around 190 USD. And that does come with a 3-year warranty. Now this bag and all the bags we're gonna discuss in this video, they're gonna have their own in-depth reviews. So if you find a bag that you're digging, you're like, shit, Wotancraft, I like that. And you want to find out more information, check the links below so you can watch our full review. Next up, 16 liters, is the Alpaka Aero backpack. Alpaka is an Australian Chinese brand. They make gear that's really functional, but also comes in at a bit more accessible of a price point, but this is actually not that cheap by Alpaka standards, but it's a great bag. It's super simple. Quick access top pocket, a quick access pocket also right here at the northernmost point of the bag with a very nice microfiber fabric. A well padded tech sleeve. See this right here? That's got a nice little chunk to it. Microfiber padding in there. Pretty easily accessible. This panel's not too in the way, so you can easily grab your laptop. And I love the internal lining inside Alpaka bags. Very high vis, very functional. Hidden back wallet pocket and a luggage pass-through that is unfortunately sideways, not my favorite, but it still works. This is a bag really that's a bit more about how lightweight and malleable it is. It'll make a great day pack because it can actually pack down very well. So you don't even have to use this as your personal item. You can use a different bag as your personal item. Put this into your suitcase, and then when you get to your destination, et voila, you have your day bag. This currently comes in 3 color and or fabric options. It weighs around 1.5 pounds, and the price is around 110 to 160 USD, depending on if you get this Axoflux version or the X-Pack version. I think the Axoflux slaps. That's a tongue twister. But honestly, with Alpaka, you can't go wrong with any of their gear. And it also comes with a lifetime warranty. If you want to watch our full Alpaka Aero backpack review, you can go ahead and link it below. Oh, and good call, Sig. We actually did a factory tour with Alpaka very recently. They invited us to Shenzhen, China to get a behind the scenes look of their actual factory and their assembly line and how they actually make their stuff and their hardware. It was really cool. And we'll go ahead and link that below as well. Next up on the list, we got the Korin Clickpack, which is our pick for the most secure digital Nomad backpack. I'll be honest, this is not my favorite bag from a functional perspective, but that's because Korin is very focused and they know what they do, and what they do is make bags that thieves absolutely hate. Like, look at this slash-proof material. I tried during the review to cut into this with a very sharp knife and I was unable to do so. So that, plus the internal locking system, plus the internal wire right here so you can actually like attach it to a cafe chair to make sure no one steals it. It's got a whole bunch of features like this, and it's quite nifty. Now, it should be noted though, with a bag that focuses on security like this, you're gonna have a lot of functional compromises because the number one goal is security, right? So therefore the bag is built around being secure. So therefore accessibility and just utility are not top priorities. Theft-proofness is. Like getting into your laptop is gonna be a little bit harder. The bag does not pack out very well. It's so tight and like rigid because of this material. But again, this is the only bag on this list where the material can't get cut through with a knife. And you also got a little hidden luggage pass-through right here to make it a pretty decent personal item as well. It weighs 2.6 pounds, currently comes in 1 color option, and it runs around 230 USD, but it is covered by a lifetime warranty. We did a full review, which you can find linked below. Next up, we have the Aer Flight Pack 3. Which is my pick for the best 3-way bag on this list. And here's the deal, like I could have easily picked the Aer City Pack Pro 2, which is one of the most easily recommendable backpacks in the world right now and awesome for digital nomads. But I wanted to take a different angle with this because this bag doesn't get enough love and it's a really, really great bag. Aer is a San Francisco-based company and they definitely cater to people that are a bit more, let's say, tech-centric. And this bag looks clean without drawing too much attention. And the main selling point being the fact that you can carry it in briefcase mode, backpack mode, or duffel mode, but I think that I lost the duffel strap. Where the hell did I put it? There is a duffel strap. And this is one of the rare bags that actually does all 3 carry forms very well. Usually like a bag will try and do all 3 and like 2 of them are great and 1 sucks, or you know, whatever combination that you want. But the Flight Pack just nails it. You've got great comfort, luggage pass-through right here, killer laptop protection. You see all this padding right here, and also very accessible, and a decent amount of organization in the admin pocket as well. Currently, this bag comes in 3 color and or fabric options. It's a little heavy at 3.4 pounds, especially considering the fact it's only 20 liters, but that's just the price you gotta pay for that extra versatility. And speaking of price, it'll run around 180 to 210 USD, 180 for the ballistic nylon version, and up to 210 for the X-Pack version if you like a little bit of extra weather resistance. But like with all airbags, it's covered by a lifetime warranty and they are renowned for taking care of their community. So if there's any problems with your bag, it should get replaced. We did this review a long time ago. Please don't judge us. The video, it's probably not our best video. We've come a long way since then, but that's how great this bag is. I just want to give it a little bit of love. So if you want to learn more about it, full review, link below. Next up, we got the Almond Oak Backpack, which is going to be one of the few bags on this list that offer expansion. So you can go from 25 liters to 30 liters. Almond Oak, they really only do this bag, but let me tell you, they fucking nailed it. It's very lightweight. You got a great quick access pocket right here with a bit of organization. Suitcase style opening, extra quick access to your laptop with a nice amount of padding in here, microfiber fabric, and a vertical luggage pass-through holder. The story of this bag though is just gonna be how lightweight it is. The owner, Dylan, who I've talked to a few times, super cool dude, he's just really focused on making the ultimate 1-bag travel pack. Compressed, it's a great personal item. Expanded into 30-liter mode, it's a fantastic carry-on. And it's just great for digital nomads because, I don't know, it's got that low-key look to it, but it doesn't look cheap. This is, in my opinion, the exact aesthetic that you should be going for. Muted, but not shit. It only comes in 1 color option. It's a very lightweight 1.8 pounds for a 30-liter bag. That's awesome. And it costs around 130 USD. The warranty situation is a little opaque, But being very involved in the bag community, I haven't heard any complaints about this bag breaking on anyone, so it should last the test of time. We did a full review, which you can find linked below. Now, speaking of expandable bags, going into the 26-liter range, this is the Osprey Transporter 26+6. Osprey is one of the best bag brands in the world, and I think I wanted to throw a couple options on the list that are not just muted black bags. Because, you know, I don't think you're gonna wanna wear like a really nice tan black ember bag in a shadier country, but this I think is okay, you know, because it's kind of like, it's still nice, but it's kind of like old school backpacker, maybe hiking vibes, and it's not gonna scream, I'm a well-off digital nomad, please rob me right away. And it's also gonna be just packed with functionality because that's what Osprey does. We've got the perfect shape and dimensions for personal item travel, unexpanded, and then when you expand to 32 liters, you get the perfect carry-on size. This fabric is extremely weather resistant with this polycarbonate finish. Love this front pocket too, where you have a bit of organization here, but also you got this storage area at the bottom. Perfect spot for your over-the-ear headphones or a hoodie. And it should be noted, Osprey has a Daylight 26+6 as well, which is iconic in the world of one-bag travel. But I picked the Transporter because it has better laptop protection and accessibility. Where the Daylight, the laptop compartment is in the main compartment, for the Transporter, we got a separate compartment. And it's simple, but it's effective. And it's more protected, more padded, and it's got a decent little false bottom here. It definitely just feels like the Transporter version of the 26+6 as opposed to the Daylight. It's just a little bit more tech friendly. Plus it's got some really nice comfort, really nice ventilation, and an upright luggage pass-through holder. It currently comes in 4 color options. It weighs a very lightweight 2.1 pounds, and it runs around 175 USD with one of the best lifetime warranties in the game. Just recently shot this full review, coming fresh out of the oven, and you can find a link below. Next up, we got the Evergoods CTB26. And I think Evergoods, along with Aer and Osprey, could pound for pound be like the best bag brand in the world. They're just on a different level. And what Evergoods does so well is this crossover aesthetic where this bag, you know, could go on a hike and serve you very well, but also wouldn't look bad as you're digital nomading and, you know, doing a client meeting in, let's just say, Buenos Aires, city I've always wanted to go to. One day, I'll get there. And while I personally prefer the CPL24 as it's a bit more streamlined, I do agree with the community that this is probably the more functional version or offering from Evergoods. It's got 2 water bottle holders, probably the best in the game. Top pocket for organization, side pocket for quick access, and this top yoke pocket gives you even more organization, and it's just such an amazing utilization of space. I've never seen this done before, where this space right here above the shoulder straps, it gives you quick access, and there's a ton of volume there. This pocket's amazing. It really does something interesting with the laptop compartment, where you can see it's on the side like this, which is very safe, very secure, and you've got this additional spot to throw maybe a second laptop or a tablet. So it's great for access, and it's even great when it comes to protection with weather resistance because most laptop slots are at the top right here. So if you get caught in a downpour, these zippers are where the rain is most likely to infiltrate. But on the side, that's just not gonna happen. This is the last bag where it's a bit more EDC friendly, I think, before we start jumping into more like travel baggy territory. But if you're looking for a big personal item that can also be a manageable everyday carry, CTB is it's gonna be hard to beat. This thing is amazing. It currently comes in 3 color options, as well as 3 different sizes. It's a bit heavy. The 26 liter is coming in at 3.6 pounds, and it runs around 300 USD, but that is with a killer Evergoods lifetime warranty. Full review, link below. Now, we're gonna start getting into bigger bag territory. At 30 liters, we have the Rework Outbound. And before we talk about the bag, I think we're at like a bit of a fork in the road. Because 30 liters, unless you're like 6'2" or above, it's really big for an EDC, an everyday carry. And I think that you're gonna draw more attention to yourself if you have a larger everyday carry bag when you're in a new location. Just a bigger bag equals just like think about it. Like if you have a bigger bag, it's potentially telling the world that I might have more stuff in the bag. So I wouldn't personally recommend going this big for your digital nomad bag. I think that 16 to 26 liter region is kind of the sweet spot. But if you're trying to do some, you know, one bag travel experiences, maybe even like you're like going digital nomad inception, right? You're in, let's say Madrid, and all your stuff at your Airbnb, but then you're gonna do a weekend in Barcelona, you're digital nomading into like a digital nomading experience, then I can understand using a bag like this because then it's good for those weekend trips. And the Rework Outbound is one of the best offerings out there. Rework is a newer brand on the scene, brother and sister from San Francisco. They're just crushing. And this bag it's got a lot going on and it really packs a punch, especially at its weight class. Quick access front pocket here, a little bit of organization with the top admin pocket, 2 water bottle pockets on the sides. Load lifters, absolutely love these for enhanced comfort, and the shoulder straps in general are extremely comfortable. Luggage pass-through allows you to keep the bag upright. And for your tech needs, we've got its own independent compartment with 2 slots, great for 2 laptops and a bit of tech organization at the top. This bag is beat up because Tony, one of our new gear reviewers here at Nomad Nation, he just took it on a 1-week motorbiking trip in the north of Vietnam, and the bag held up beautifully. Like, yeah, it's got some scars. Yeah, you can see it took a little bit of beating on the back panel and on the front as well, but you know, he tried to beat the crap out of this bag and it lived to tell the tale. It currently only comes in 1 color option. It weighs 2.5 pounds and it costs around 210 USD, but that does come with a limited lifetime warranty. We did 2 full reviews on this backpack. One from me, like a very in-depth nerdy review, and then one from Tony, actually reporting from his experience on the road. We'll try and remember to link both below. Next up, we got the Bihn Synik, which is also 30 liters in size, but this one feels like a more manageable 30 liters, as to where it kind of carries like a 25 until you fully pack it out, and then you're like, whoa, this thing's got some balls to it. It can actually handle the full 30 as well. Bihn is based in Seattle, USA, and they're one of the last few American brands that still manufacture in the States, which means this bag's gonna be very expensive. And the thing about Bihn is like, they do their own thing. They have their own like dad aesthetic and they love it and they stick to it, and their community is so passionate about that aesthetic, but it's not just for the sake of the aesthetic, it's for how functional it is. Because there's no denying that this is one of the most functional bags I've ever reviewed, especially with all this pocketing and how all of these different organizing slots and pockets have their own independent volume. And I don't think that it looks very expensive. I'm not trying to be like to Bihn. It just doesn't scream like a $400 travel bag, which means that you are getting the quality of a $400 travel bag, but without drawing that undesired attention to yourself. I mean, look at this. There are pockets everywhere. So if you're, you know, a little more on the OCD side of things and you just like to be very organized and have a bunch of pockets and slots for different things, the Synik is a great choice. Clamshell opening into the main compartment with a little bit of a compression strappage going on here. This laptop sleeve, it gets the job done. I wouldn't say that's my ultimate favorite, but you got some nice padding on both sides and a decent amount of accessibility. And check out this luggage pass-through. It goes the entire height of the back panel. Oh yeah, and I always forget about this. You can actually access the laptop sleeve from the side as well. It currently comes in 9 different color and fabric options. The fabric will dictate the weight of your Synik, going anywhere from like 2.1 to 3 pounds, and it runs around 355 USD. And that does come with a lifetime warranty, and that does come with a full Nomad Nation review, which you can find linked below. Next up, we got the Tomtoc Navigator T66, which is advertised as a 40 liter, but it's gonna carry and feel more like a 32 to 35, somewhere in that range. And if you're sick of expensive bags, then you're gonna love Tomtoc because they're a Chinese-based brand and they're just bringing insane value. Like, you're getting a lot of Aer-esque quality in this bag and functionality for a fraction of the price. That's gonna start with their comfy, cozy harness system. Luggage pass-through is sideways, but check out this, all y'all digital nomads out there. We've got clamshell style opening tech compartment. You can see right here, kaboom, tech sleeve in the back with 1, 2 slots and a Velcro securing feature. Now back in the day, this sort of clamshell style opening for a tech sleeve was like, yeah, it was the bee's knees. It was all the rage. That's because you could be like, yo, I can go through the TSA and just be like, boom, I ain't gotta take nothing out. Just slide it on through, Miss TSA agent. But now, that Miss TSA agent, they don't do that anymore. They still make you take your out of your bag. So there's less functionality there, but sometimes people just like to have this clamshell opening. It gives you more visibility, and you can still access the main compartment here as well. Now this makes a good travel / EDC bag because of a feature that I'm not usually crazy about, but that some people do love, which are these 1, 2, 3, 4 compression straps. These compression straps allow you to cinch the bag down So when you are EDCing in Melbourne as a digital nomad for a couple weeks, it's gonna have less of a profile. So now you get, that 35 liters capacity when you're traveling with the bag. And then now, it still feels like a big bag, but it doesn't feel like a full 35. So if you're on a budget and you want high quality and you want a bit of versatility with your bag, I definitely see why you might want the Tomtoc T66. It currently only comes in one color option, but should be noted there's also the lightweight version of the T66, which is lighter in weight and also comes in a ripstop. It weighs 2.6 pounds and it runs around 90 USD, but that only comes with a 2-year warranty. If you want to learn more about the T66, you can do so with the links below. Next up, we got the Tortuga Lite travel backpack. And this is a true 40 liters. This is for the digital nomad out there who either is looking for that one bag travel pack or you just want a big personal item or carry-on in this case to go with your suitcase. You just need to maximize your carry-on capacity. Tortuga's definitely got your back for that. They're a US brand and they just cater to travelers and digital nomads, and you can tell they know their because they're so focused on comfort. These shoulder straps and the back panel, plus this hip belt right here, it's an extremely cozy wear, almost like a mattress on your back. Add in the load lifters on top and this thing is a joy to wear. Now for your tech, we've only got a slot, but this slot keeps things light, keeps things minimalist and easy, and it's really well padded on both sides and has this stunning microfiber fabric, which just makes your laptop feel like it's in its own little cocoon in there. Quick access pocket on the side, one water bottle holder, one side handle, and a big old clamshell style opening into the main compartment. Ooh, it should be noted there's actually no luggage pass-through on this bag. The Lite travel backpack currently comes in one color option. It weighs 3.5 pounds and it runs around 250 USD, but that does come with Tortuga's lifetime warranty. One of my favorite travel backpacks of all time. To learn why, check the links below. And for the last bag on this list, meet the Fyro Citta backpack, which if you're thinking, wait, I thought we were going from smallest to biggest, what's going on here? Well, full caveat, this is the bag that I made. And I try not to be too self-promotional here at Nomads Nation. We're still trying to kind of figure out that balance of being bag reviewers for 7 years, and then we started our own brand 3 years ago. So I just feel more comfortable kind of putting it at the end of the video. But this bag is the result of me reviewing 800 other bags and just looking for what I want in an everyday carry / personal item. The Citta is our go at an endgame bag. We've been developing it for over a year and I've taken it around the world with me, and I can tell you, it's a really solid digital nomad bag. Low-key aesthetic, a very well-organized front compartment with a bunch of volume at the bottom. For me, I'm always putting my sweater and or my over-the-ear headphones in that slot. We also got quick access. You got a quick access pocket here on the side and another quick access pocket here on the back panel. Passport in there, wallet in there, luggage pass-through to keep your bag upright. But here's where I take it to the next level, which is with laptop protection. Because as a digital nomad and entrepreneur, like, my laptop is everything. So we use what we call our Tech Bay protection, which you can see is just chunky. It's 5 layers of padding, computer stitching to keep everything nice and clean. This is a microfiber fabric as well, keeping your laptop nice and protected. And we also added a tech shelf right here. This is where my charger is, cables, mouse, and then my shades or blue light glasses are always in this microfiber pocket on the top as well. As of recording, the Fyro Citta is about to launch, and it's gonna come in 3 different color and or fabric options. And when you combine all these features together, I feel really confident that we achieved our mission, which was to make the ultimate endgame backpack that keeps modern professionals streamlined and focused. The Citta backpack currently comes in 2 sizes. This is the 18 liter, but there's also a 25 liter. And then within that range, you have 3 different color and or fabric options. The 18 liter is around 230 USD. The 25 liter is around 299 USD, but both bags are protected by a lifetime warranty. So if you're still here, you're probably wondering which of these bags is my personal favorite. Obviously, I'm going to be prone to my baby, the bag that I put my own blood, sweat, and tears into making. But let's keep things fair, because the truth is, there are so many amazing backpacks out there, guys. Like, all the ones that I picked in this list shine. Like, when I'm writing the scripts for these roundups and I'm picking them myself, like, I'm really just trying to think, like, what are the best of the best? And choosing just one is, like, really impossible. Choosing 2, basically just as hard, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. If you're still here, I think you should check out either the Almond Oak or the Evergoods CTB. Well, I could have chose any of them, you know, but I'm going off of what I like, but also, you know, I'm balls deep in the comments of this YouTube channel and the carry community in general on a daily basis. And I just know that the reaction to both of these bags is extraordinarily good. It is with all the others too, but you said, Sig, with the Rework, I think it's just a little bit too big. I wanna kind of recommend something that's a little bit more compact for a digital nomad lifestyle. The Almond Oak is gonna be the more lightweight and affordable challenger. I just love how light it is. I love how simple it is. I love that it can expand, being a great travel carry-on, and then kind of compress down and just be a very sort of lightweight EDC. But it's not like a luxurious or premium experience with this bag. And at 120, you know, some of y'all may have came to this video ready to spend a bit more. And if that's the case, you should check out the Evergoods CTB26. Other bag reviewers, this is their favorite bag of all time, like my good friend Danny Packs. This is his numero uno. And you're gonna get just an incredibly utilitarian experience with this bag. All the pockets, all the hidden volume, all the functionality. I mean, when people test out these water bottle holders, they never go back. It's just kind of consistent within the bag world that these, along with maybe the ULA Dragonfly water bottle pockets, are just on a different level. So if you still can't decide, I recommend learning more about these bags, which you can do by watching these videos right here. Special shout out again to Bluffworks and their amazing travel pants. More information about them in the description and with the first pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you guys next time.